Hey everyone, my name is Kim. In this video, I will take you through the steps to replace the drive pin in your X-Range Propel. Important note for this replacement, this task includes a 24-hour Loctite cure time prior to use on the water. Let's begin by discussing the parts, tools, and supplies needed for this task. First, you will need to get a drive pin. This part is found in the propeller replacement kit. This kit includes a propeller screw, and the drive pin. You can find this kit on the Native Watercraft website. The tool supplies needed for this replacement include 3mm hex key, 4mm hex key, variable pin spanner wrench with 6mm pins, Loctite 242 blue, cotton swabs, denatured alcohol, towels or rags, and mineral oil. We begin by removing the existing drive pin. Start by removing the screw securing the propeller to the unit with the 4mm hex key. Then remove the propeller and set it to the side. Now remove the lower cartridge using the 6mm spanner wrench. Use your crank arms to help gently unmesh gears while you are unscrewing the lower cartridge from the lower cast. Reattach the propeller to the lower cartridge. This is done by lining the recesses on the bottom of the propeller to the drive pin, then press down. No need to screw it down. Use a 3mm hex key to remove the transmission screw. Use a rag and/or toothbrush to remove any grease or remaining Loctite off of the screw and set to the side. Clean and remove the old Loctite from the internal threads of the propeller spindle using a cotton swab and alcohol. You can now remove the propeller from the lower cartridge. Place your index finger over the top of the gears and pull the propeller spindle down slightly so that you can slide the old drive pin out of the spindle. If the drive pin is bent or stuck, remove it with a set of needle nose pliers. Now time to install the new drive pin. Keeping your finger firmly on the gears, slide the new drive pin in. Push the propeller spindle up into the cartridge and make sure the gear is firmly seated into the cartridge. Reinstall the propeller to the lower cartridge. Again, no need to screw the propeller onto the cartridge. Drop 1 drop of Loctite onto the transmission screw and screw to 0. To set the tension, unscrew the transmission screw slightly. Test the back and forth play of the spindle within the cartridge. Then test the tension by using the propeller to rotate the spindle. It should spin freely. Make slight adjustments to the screw until you have reached the desired amount of tension. The goal is to get the least tension, easier spin without any back and forth play of the spindle in the cartridge. The adjustment, unscrewing, is slight and varies with each cartridge. Let the Loctite cure for 24 hours before reinstalling into the unit. Once the Loctite is cured, you can reinstall the lower cartridge and propeller. Prepare your lower cartridge for installation by oiling the O-ring with a cotton swab and mineral oil. Then, grease the cartridge gear with finish line grease. Now slide the cartridge into the lower cast. Turn the cartridge by hand while using your other hand to gently rock the crank arm until you feel the gears meet. Use the crank arm to back off slightly to center the gears and continue to screw the cartridge until it stops. Tighten with the 6mm spanner wrench. Check to see if you have meshed the gears correctly by gently spinning one of your crank arms. If the gears feel bound, uninstall your lower cartridge and try again. Finally, line up the drive pin for mating with the propeller. The underside of the propeller has a slot designed to seat the drive pin for a more secure fit. Match the pin with the slot and slide the propeller over the propeller shaft. The propeller should snap right onto the drive pin and lower cartridge. Tighten the prop screw with the 4mm hex key. Now your X-Range Propel is ready to hit the water. One final note, check out our troubleshooting video at the end of this playlist. It addresses common problems you may encounter along with their solutions. As always, contact your local dealer if you have additional questions. Thanks so much for watching.